O'Neill here, and today we're going to go ahead and detail the startup procedure for the new MH60s that have been added to the mod pack. There's the DAP and transport, and they both function the exact same way. The DAP is a very capable CAS platform and has the capability to transport up to 10 passengers. It has a ACE armament system that is very similar to the Longbow in operation. It's accessible through the ACE interaction, and you can just easily select what you want from the drop-downs. Okay, stepping into the cockpit, the first thing you're going to notice is that we have a helmet-mounted display that's featured now and has all the same information that you would typically see from the Longbow, so those of you who use that should be very familiar with this. At first glance, there's a whole bunch of extra controls in here, but to be honest with you, there's not a whole lot that we need to worry about. To get this started, the first thing we're going to do is focus on this bank of switches here, and we're just going to switch them all to the forward position. We're going to go to the second bank of switches right here, and again, switch them all to the forward position. Our next step is going to be turn the ignition key to on. Then we're going to go to the overhead power levers and push them all the way forward. And then we're going to hit this little gray engine start button on each power control lever. And we should start spinning. Now, depending on your control scheme, you may have to use the vanilla engine start keybind to get the rotors to start turning after this point. And now we're just waiting for the power to climb, and we'll take this opportunity to check out the new fuel management system on the flight director that's built into the aircraft. And you just hit F to bring up the fuel there, and it shows you exactly how much time you have remaining on station, which is pretty nifty for CAS. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn all of the APU controls here to off so they don't consume fuel. And we are ready to fly. Now if you get out, you'll notice that the aircraft in this version will continue to operate regardless of what you do in the vanilla menu. Alright, let's get a little bit of altitude here, and we're going to show how the FLIR operates. For those of you who do fixed wing, this should be pretty familiar. You're going to access the FLIR display by holding left control and clicking right mouse, and that'll bring you right into the visual. You operate this like you would any turret in ARMA, plus or minus to change the field of view and to change the vision mode. One of the big changes that we have here with this is that they have a gyro system that by pressing left control T will allow you to lock onto a target, and then as the aircraft moves, as you can see we're ascending here, but the FLIR is staying locked on that point of space, and that will remain locked no matter what you do until you decide to either uncage that item again with left control T or move on to another target. Alright, let's take a moment to talk about the crew position and how the minigun operates. As you get in, you're going to notice that the gun is safed, and clicking does absolutely nothing. So in order to get the gun to operate, you need to flip up this red cover with F, provide power to the gun, again with F, and then the weapon is live. Clicking once will unleash a burst of about 20 to 25 rounds, and it has the nifty-difty little EOTech version heads-up display. Shut your aircraft down at the end of a mission. All we have to do is crank all of the power control levers and fuel control levers back to their original position, and the aircraft should shut down on its own. Now all you need to do to restart the aircraft is crank all those back into their forward position, and it will start on its own. This concludes the tutorial we have. If you have any questions, please reach out to any aviation member and they'll be happy to help you out.